Have you been looking for a definitive guide on how to market your real estate business, but you're just not finding results as you're looking at other videos and other websites? If so, this is the video for you. I am going to do a full review and guide case study to show you exactly what some of my clients are doing to get maximum return on investment from their Facebook marketing. This is the video you're absolutely going to want to check out. Take a look. Hey everyone, Kevin Smullin from 2Q Lead Generation Strategies. If you are brand new to the channel, thanks for being here. What we are all about is helping real estate agents just like you generate more business using digital media, lots of Facebook marketing, Google ads, et cetera, et cetera. So if you want more tips and more strategies, just like the ones you're going to see today, please consider subscribing. We'd love to have you as part of our community and part of our channel. With that being said, my objective with today's video is I want today to be the definitive guide of how to make money with marketing using Facebook ads. So if you've done searching, you know that there's not a lot of people. It's funny, you'll go see videos where it'll say they had this magical post, and then you go look at it and it's either nothing special or they've graded out as if there's some strategy or magic to the verbiage of the ad. So today, what I'm going to do is completely peel back the curtains. I'm going to show you actual ad text, actual campaigns that we've run, actual leads, actual landing pages, actual numbers, and show you exactly what it takes to make money online as a real estate agent. Now, this video is likely going to be longer than some of the other ones, but my promise to you, even though this video is likely going to be longer, is that it is going to be an absolute gem. There's going to be so many nuggets worth of information here that if you are not a better real estate marketer by the end of this, then let me know and we'll do something to make it worth your while. But I promise this will absolutely be time well spent. Now, the objective with this video is a lot of times when you see case studies, it's a case study of a very small period of time. And so a lot of times that can be skewed because it's just such a small instance. It's not something that can be duplicated over time. So I wanted to do the complete opposite. I wanted to take a case study for a real estate agent and show you what that looks like over time and what kind of results can be had. So with that, I am going to go ahead and share my screen, and I'm going to share a few things here. So first of all, the strategy itself is, well, in fact, let me go back to where I was. I want to show you the numbers first so that you know why you should be paying attention to this rest of the video. And then in the rest of the video, I'll get into the details. So this is a client of mine. He and I have been working together and have been doing marketing for him. It's coming up on 2 years, about 22 months. So what I want to show you is the actual numbers. Again, the stuff that most people don't want to show you, right? So I am going to show you those things, and like I said, we'll peel back the curtains. So this is, you'll notice right up here, it's reporting lifetime of what his results have been. So you'll see right down here that his reach, we have marketed to 140,000 people. 140,000 people have seen his ads 522,000 times. That's what impressions are. And he's been able to do this at a total expense of $5,650. Now, the first thing to put in perspective here is the absolute steal that Facebook ads are. So here's what I mean by that. We're marketing to 140,000 people and they've received 522,000 ads. Now, think about this for a second. Let's say that you wanted to direct mail 140,000 people and you were sending out 522,000 pieces of direct mail, right? Now, even if you were able to do it at 50 cents per piece of mail, and that's going to be an absolute steal because that would basically cover postage. That doesn't handle printing or anything else. But even at 50 cents, you're still talking about over $250,000 that it would cost you to reach all those people the same amount of time as what we're talking about here. You'll notice here, we've been able to do this not for $250,000, but for $5,650. And again, that's over almost 2 years. So just to kind of put that in perspective, if we were to do the math of what that means. So if we were able to reach let me start that over. If we spent $5,650 and we were able to have people see our message 522,000 times, the cost per time that people have seen your marketing message is just barely over 1 cent. Do you see why Facebook ads are an absolute steal? My opinion is if you're not using Facebook ads to market your business, you're absolutely missing out. Now, the $5,650 that has been spent has primarily been spent, we have done some lead generation and things to expose the real estate agent to a larger market of people. And again, I'll show you that. But just to put numbers to this, what he's been able to generate from this so far between what he's closed and what's currently in his pipeline, he is at about $55,000, right? So that is what he has been able to close out of this. So you figure if he spent, $5,650 and he's made about $55,000. Oh, I did that backwards. Let's try that again. That is a 973% return on his investment, almost 10 times, right? So that is the purpose of this video, is to show you exactly how did we get to 10 times the revenue, what's the strategy, what are the actual campaigns, and how this works. So now that you've seen the numbers, again, some takeaways that you want to take from this. Facebook marketing is insanely inexpensive, right? When you think about 1 cent for every time somebody is seeing your marketing, and there's nothing that comes close to it cost-wise, right? So even if you're knocking on doors or you're doing cold calling, which you think is free, the truth is it's not really free. It's taking your time to do those things, right? And time is always more expensive than money. So when you start breaking that down, when you can send out an ad and have people see it, you're able to do business at a much faster rate with a higher form of leverage. What you're going to love about the system that I'm going to show you is that my client, we basically spend about an hour per week getting his campaign set up, getting everything all up and running, and then he goes about his week doing what he wants, whether it's out showing homes or doing a listing presentation, or sometimes he just takes time off and spends time with his family. He's able to do those things because he's got a marketing system that's running in the background. And that's another thing that makes this so powerful. So with that being said, let me jump into the strategy itself. You've probably seen videos that I've done in the past, especially recently, where we've been talking about building a real estate sales funnel. The concept very simply is, we're going to run Facebook ads to expose the agent to a new market of people. And we're going to show them a variety of posts, and I'm going to show you examples of that today. But some of the posts that we do are going to be geared towards a new audience, a new group of people. And then the second group of posts is going to be people for these audiences that you see here on the lead sources. So if somebody is a past client or a sphere of influence, we can upload a list of those people and run ads to them. If they have engaged with your page, clicked, liked, comment, share, any of those things, we can market to those people. Anyone who's responded to a Facebook event, like an open house or something like that that you were marketing, we can target those people with as an audience. People that have watched a video, your Instagram business profile engagement, and then also your website. So any of these things that people are doing, we can set those up as audiences. And in essence, what happens is all of these people go into this database or this funnel that we just repetitively market to. One of the things that happens often in the real estate industry is agents, once they make a sale, they start thinking about the next sale, and they forget about the one that they just made, when frankly, that's one of your best prospects. They're the most likely to do business with you again in the future when the time is there. They're the most likely to refer you. And the NAR, National Association of Realtors, they do tons of studies. And what they found is 83% of people said they had a good experience and would refer them, but only 22% actually use the same agent again. And this is the reason why there's this huge gap, is people just stay out of touch, right? What I'm going to show you is the solution to not only that problem, but also how to generate more leads. So it's about repetition and staying in contact. One of the things that has happened over and over again as I've talked with my client about his results with what I'm going to show you is he said, you know, Kevin, there were about 7 deals specifically that came from people that I knew, but I didn't know they were in the market for a home. And they contacted me when the time was right because they had just been seeing my content over and over and over again. So what I'm going to show you is focused on a 2-step approach. One step is we're going to market to a brand new audience of people so that you get maximum exposure as much as possible. The other thing that we're going to do as part of this system is a lead conversion part where we're going to repetitively keep marketing to them. And so a lot of the posts and the examples you're going to see 2 different sets of examples. Some examples will be going out to a new audience of people to add more people into this funnel. And then some of the posts are going to be focused on marketing to people inside this funnel so that you create more trust. They know who you are, there's name recognition, and you become the trusted real estate professional. So the concept that I want to drive into your home, or drive home into your head, is this paragraph right here. So this is a quote right out of the Millionaire Real Estate Agent book that was written by Gary Keller. And so the quote here, it says, "Our research and experience have taught us that for every 50 people you market yourself to 12 times a year, you can reasonably expect to generate 1 sale. So at a 50-to-1 ratio, you'll have to have 2,500 people in your database to consistently hit an annual goal of 50 closed sales." So it's this concept that I want to drive home, that repetition is the key to success. So the major part of the system that I'm going to show you is not only in sending out a bunch of marketing and generating a bunch of leads. Yes, I'm going to show you examples of that. But it's the next step, which is, what are you doing to convert those leads? What are you doing to stay in touch and stay in front with those people? That's the other piece that I'm going to show you. So with that concept being said, let's jump back to where we were. Now, this, like I said, you're seeing the sum total of all of his results. Now, a couple of things that make this work. So in a previous series of videos, I went through step by step showing you how to create all of these audiences, all of these custom audiences that I'm about to show you. So I'm going to put a link to that right up here. You can go watch those videos and see the step by step of how to do it. Like I told you, this is going to be pure value that you're going to get out of this video. So we have got these custom audiences that we've set up. So we've got a custom audience here of people that anyone who has engaged with his page over the last 365 days. So clicked, liked, commented, or shared. We've got anybody who's watched a video, at least 25% of any video that he's ever done. We've got some retargeting audiences based on some campaigns that we've run. You'll notice right here, there's some lists of people that he's uploaded, his sphere of influence, past clients. So the concept is, we've got all of these audiences that we've built, and it basically forms a database. So one of the things you'll see, especially if you're watching other YouTube videos about how to market your real estate business, is they're on Facebook, they're going to show you all of this ad targeting, where you're targeting people based on income levels and whether they own real estate or not, and all of these things that sound really awesome, and they are. But the problem is those are old videos, and Facebook has made changes to where those things are not available for marketing anymore. And so you have to adjust and adapt your strategy. And this is what I recommend. Again, I want to build a database of people that if they've engaged with me, if they've been to my website, if they've clicked on something, these are the people who are likely the most interested, and I want to stay in front of them. So with that being said, again, the magic here is creating these audiences, because this is how we target the people who are most likely to be interested in what you're doing. So this is the Facebook page. This is my client. Been working with him. Like I said, it's just about 2 years that we've been working together. And I want to show you some examples of some of the things that he does. So here's a video. So this was posted 4 days ago. I was just looking at the date. So it's November 6th today. But anyway, so he's talking about, hey, I get people asking me all the time for contractors, for handymen, painters, etc. Here's one that I recommend. And if you have any questions, I'm happy to help. So what's great about posts like this is prime content for people inside your database and inside your funnel, because this is what establishes, part of what establishes you as the real estate professional. You're the expert, the go-to person. And what I love about a strategy like this is that over time, you're programming people to where if they need help, they should come to you, because you have the connections and the resources to help them. You want to establish yourself as the hub so that they contact you. So here he is referring one of the painters that he likes and trusts, and that's all this video is. But you'll notice a lot of people are watching it, especially just after only 4 days. Lots of people engaging, liking, leaving comments. All of this activity is adding people into this database so that they repetitively get marketed to. And again, you'll notice all kinds of comments and things like this. So this is one example of a post that is perfect for marketing to your database, to the contacts that you're building. I'll show you some other examples. So this is a post where what we did is super easy. We just went to his website, pulled up a list of homes in an area that were under a certain price point. So you'll notice here in Sandy, homes under $355,000. And it is super easy. All they have to do is click on the link. And when they click on the link, I'll show you, it's just taking you to his webpage that has these search results with all of these homes mapped out. People can click and get all whatever information they want. But the moment that somebody clicks to go to that webpage, we have his tracking pixel installed on his website to track those people. So now, just the mere fact that they clicked, I can target those people with another ad. Pretty cool, right? Also, if they click or like or comment or share, that's page engagement. They're going to be pulled into an audience that I can market to as well. So this is a post where we sent it out to brand new people, because if they were clicking and they were interested, those are people that, at least at some level, they're thinking about buying more than likely. So now I've got somebody who's probably interested in buying as part of my database, and I get to stay in front of them and keep marketing to them, right? So this is a perfect example of how we do that to market to brand new people. This is business activity. So just listed, just sold, under contract, price reductions. Any of that type of content is perfect for your database, because they get to see that you're active, that you're successful, that you're doing business, and it's a powerful thing. So this was a home that he did a price reduction on, set up this ad, and so this is going to his database of contacts. This is another type of interesting thing. So he's got a buyer that he was working with, and as he's working with them, he can't find what they're looking for. So we put together an ad that says, hey, I need your help. And we sent this ad out to new people that live in this area that they're looking for. And so basically just says, hey, here's what they're looking for. If you know of something, contact me. We might be able to get something to work out. So this is a way to use a buyer that you're working with to attract a possible seller, right? So that was this. This went out to a brand new audience of people as well. And again, people commenting and all kinds of stuff, right? So I could scroll through and show you tons of examples. This is a market update video. So he just did a quick little market update that says, hey, here's what's going on in the area, reports on some stats. Again, it cements him as the real estate professional. And this kind of post goes out to a brand new audience, people living in that area, and we just keep putting that out. So one of the things that he does is he will record the market update videos like this every single month, and he's reporting on what happened in the last 30 days. And then when that video, and then we set up ads to let that run all month long. When that's done, he does it again for the next month. So that's an example of that. Again, business activity. We just had this home sell, this duplex in this case. And so in this, what we're doing is showing people, hey, I'm successful, deals are happening, you know. And so again, they just get people into the mindset of this is the real estate professional that I want to work with. And you know, some of the business that he's got in his pipeline, as they've responded, that's what they tell him, is they just say, hey, I've been watching your videos, I've been seeing your stuff for months and just waiting for the time to be right. See, the truth about sales is that sales is just a timing game. You never know when the right time is. And so there's only one way to fix that, which is to be there all the time. And so that's what he's doing with this system, is just being there all the time. We're basically doing roughly about 2 posts per week. Sometimes we do a little more, sometimes we do a little less, but on average, it comes out to about 2 posts per week. And it's just what we're talking about. One post is to attract new people. A second post is designed to take care of the people inside his funnel. And I'm showing you all kinds of examples of both sides of this. Let me show you a lead generation, some examples of lead generation campaigns that we've run. Let me come back to his ad account. So this is, here we go. So this is an example of an ad that he was running to generate leads. And he was doing this for a builder that he had generated relationships with. So you'll notice it says, hey, want a brand new home? This is perfect for you. Click here to see the price, the photos, and the address. Why buy existing when you can have brand new, right? And when people click on this link, it is taking them to a page like this that is a landing page. So the landing page is how we are capturing their contact information, right? So once they fill out the form and hit the button because they want the information about the home, that now becomes a lead, and he can use this to start marketing. So one of the things that he did, and here's again one of those gold nuggets that you can use for growing your business, was he approached a builder and talked to them about what they were doing for marketing. And the builder said, well, we're a little slow, we don't have as much going on as we want. And he said, hey, what if I generate leads for you? Can I help bring business to you, and you can just pay me a referral fee? Right? So these were leads that once he generated them, he was simply turning them over to the builder, and he didn't have to do any of the follow-up. He was just basically a marketing arm for the builder and use that as a way of generating referrals, right? This is not only a great way for generating referrals, but it's also a way to cement your relationship with a builder. If the builder is trying to find an agent that they can work with to get more exposure for their homes, this puts you in a prime position, because you can say, let me show you what I can do to sell a home for you, right? So many agents, when they work with a new construction, when they work with a builder, they really just put up some signs, they sit in the model home, and they just pray that people come, right? If you can bring something like this to the table, think of the advantage that you have as you're talking with the builder about securing their listings to sell these homes. Again, there are lots of ways of using this if you just think through the process, right? So this is an example of how we generated leads to be able to follow up with. Now, just to kind of show you the numbers on that, let me come back to that. There we go. Okay, so you'll notice, let me find it. And of course, because it's live, I'm not seeing it. Anyway, so I'll go back to that. With that, again, this was, let me find it. There we go. So this was probably the biggest one that we did, where we were marketing to these people. Again, it cost him $70 to run ads. He generated about 40 leads off of that campaign for the builder, and it just, again, helped him build that relationship. One of the other things that performs extremely well with Facebook ads are niche ads, where you're going after a specific group of people solving a specific problem. Again, niche marketing is awesome on Facebook. So I want to show you two examples of that. One campaign that we did was focused on empty nesters. So empty nesters, as people are moving out of the home, they typically have this big home, they need to downsize. It's just too much for them to manage, or too much that they want to manage. And sometimes they're older, they don't want to deal with stairs, et cetera, et cetera. So let me show you an example of a campaign that we did here. And this is where you're going to see that Facebook's not only powerful for staying in front of people, retargeting them as part of that database, but it's also extremely powerful for lead generation. So let me show you this campaign right here. So this is a campaign where we're targeting empty nesters, people that are likely going to be interested in selling and moving to something else. So this is the actual campaign. Hey, tired of your home that has stairs or is difficult to manage? I've put together a list of homes that are single level, much easier to manage. Click the button below to get the list for free. And so with this, what we're actually doing is we're doing a Facebook Messenger bot. So what happens is when people click on the ad, there is a message that is fired directly through Messenger, 100% automated, that says, hey, thanks for your interest in the list. And it will actually send the list inside the bot that they can just click on and open it up and download it. And so they get the list of homes right away. The other thing that happens is the bot starts asking them other questions. Hey, if there's anything on the list that you like, let me know. Happy to set up a showing. By the way, what is it that you're looking for? How many bed, how many bath, what areas? I can pull a custom list of homes. Do you also have a home to sell, to figure out if it's not only if it's a buyer lead, but also a buyer and seller lead. And the bot is doing all of this automatically. This is a campaign that performed extremely well. So let me show you the numbers there. There we go. I'll come back to that. All right, so it's this one right here. 400 people responded to that. That means we generated 400 leads of people that were interacting, requested this list, and we're going through that message bot. And we did that at a cost of $531. So our cost per lead is about $1.33 per person that was engaging with you. I know so many people that are buying leads through Zillow or Realtor.com or things like that. And the reason why they're doing it is because they just assume that that's their only option. See, if you know how to do things like this and generate leads on Facebook, you get to do it at a much lower cost. I have people that I know who are literally spending over $3,000 a month buying leads from different lead sources. And they're getting enough of a return to justify it. But when they see numbers like this, it makes them sick because they just want to be able to do it at a much lower cost. See, the other thing is I mentioned that, and you can see it right here, he spent a total of $5,650. That's over almost 2 years. We've been working together for 22 months. So he's spending about $250 a month is it for marketing. I know agents who spend over $5,000 to $10,000 per month marketing their business. And you can absolutely do that with Facebook and scale it to where you're generating way more leads and basically becoming that top person because you just have so much more visibility in the marketplace if you're spending that kind of money for your ads. But again, it's insanely inexpensive. And that's why I want to show you these numbers and show you these results, because these are the kinds of things that we help people with in their business. Let me show you one more, and we'll kind of wrap up here. So as we were talking about niche marketing, let me show you one other one. This is one of my favorite examples, and it's that one. And so what this is a rent-to-own campaign. The reason that I love it is because a lot of first-time buyers don't have the money for a down payment, or they don't have the credit to qualify. And so a campaign like this is perfect as we're marketing a solution to that problem. So you'll see right here, tired of renting, want to own a home, click the button below to get information on our special rent to own program. You can own a home with this special program. Here's the benefits. Let me show you the rest of the text. Here's the benefits. Financing is not necessary. You get to pick the home, be on the path to home ownership as you make your rent payments. Would you like to see if it works? Click the button below. You'll receive a message with the program information. And so what's fantastic about a marketing program like this is when you provide a solution that a group of people, to a problem that a group of people are facing, the response rate goes up significantly. And so that is another example. So again, niche marketing is awesome. Let me show you the numbers on that one, just so you can get an idea of what's possible. So that was this one. We had 50 people respond over the course of, I think it was about 10 days that we ran the ad. Total marketing cost of $181 for that ad. And our cost per lead is about $3.64. So again, there are so many ways of generating leads, whether you're using, in a couple of the examples I've shown you, I've shown a message bot where we're using that to do the follow-up and interaction with people. Whether we are using a landing page like this, where we're asking people to fill out a form. There are different ways of doing it for different purposes. But the basic concept that I just want to drive home to you is that it's this two-step approach. Right? Some of the ads that we're going to do are going to be designed to get people to engage so that they become one of these audiences, whether it's events or page engagement or whatever, right? And then once they've done one of these things that puts them in these categories, they go into the funnel and we just drip, 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 drip and stay in front of them. And like I said, what I've shown you is an example of that. And like I said, the feedback that he gets from most of his business that he's done on Facebook is one of two things. Either number one, it's people where they've just said, I've been watching your videos and your content for months, and now it's time, you're the agent we want to work with. That's one way that this happens routinely. The second way that this happens routinely is that someone reaches out to him and says, hey, we're ready. And these are people that he knows, but he probably wouldn't have had those deals if he wasn't marketing and staying in front of them. And where you can do this at such a reduced cost compared to direct mail or newsletters or honestly anything else that you're doing, my response and my advice is you're crazy if you're not implementing something like this. So this is the case study that I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you the numbers, show you the real results, and I wanted to show it to you over time. Like I said, these are results that he's getting for spending about an hour a week with me, 1 hour per week, getting all of the marketing set up, and then he's free to go about doing what he wants, right? And he's getting a 10x return on what he's doing. So if you are interested in something like this, down in the description below, here's my shameless self-promotion if you've made it this far in the video. If you would like to contact us and talk with us about how we might be able to set up something like this for your business and help you, then I'm going to put a link down below that will take you to an online calendar where you can schedule an appointment, and we'll talk through the details of how this program works and how we work with you one-on-one to create custom solutions just like this to help you grow your business using Facebook. So go check out that link down below in the description, and you can go schedule an appointment. Now, with that, we are at the end of our video. I hope you've been able to take away some powerful nuggets, some powerful information. And again, if nothing else, there is so much value in seeing actual ads, actual results, because it just gets the mind thinking, and you're going to say, I can do something like that or something similar. So that's the end of today's video. I'm going to put up a couple of other I'm going to put up a couple of videos right here that you can go watch that will give you more tips and more strategies. If you got a lot of value out of today's post, please go down, take that split second, give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment. What was your best nugget? What was the best piece of information you took from this full case study? Leave that comment below. We'd love to talk about it. Also, consider subscribing. You're going to get more tips and more strategies just like this one. So with that, again, make it a great week. Crush it. Hopefully everything is running with your online marketing. And if it's not, we would love to help you with that. So make it a great week. Keep crushing it. And we'll talk to you soon. Take care.